門と森の奥の柵へは危ないから近寄っちゃダメって。
あんなの嘘に決まってるだ。
How though? It might just be me, but it looks like 40% of their faces are fleshy masses of sheer nothingness, devoid of emotional, physical attributes of any kind. Looks weird, basically.
みんな起きて、朝ごはん遅れるよ。
Also, you can always pick out the real knob in the group. Waking everyone up like that. Wait, a skirt? That's a girl? Man, this anime's got some fugly characters, bruh.
お前たち。
Why do you need glasses that are 8 times bigger than your eyes?
お前年いくつだ？ 5 歳。
2人と同じ11歳。最年長ですけど。
Exposition! They know how old you are. It was a joke. A lame one, but a joke all the same. And then you spitting out some knowledge like it's natural when it feels about as natural as Jamie and Cersei Lannister knocking boots.
ママ、もう一回入ってくるところからやり直す。
どうして？私は好きよ、エマの
中身5歳のところ。
家族みんなをとても大切に思ってるところ。
What are you talking about? I'm going to redo my entrance. I love that part about you. What, that I'm 5 on the inside? No, that you care deeply about your family. What? What am I missing?
転んだふり。
ずるっ！心配したのに。
Why not quickly run away after he's given away his plan, though? The flick of hair that appears over her left shoulder appears over the right when the view switches. Not to mention, why the hell is her hair growing so long in that one small area? My god, look how shocked she is with all that 2% of her face gaping in surprise!
あのさ、全然届かないよね。手紙。手紙？
No, and that's sexist.
ほら、ハウスを出て行って誰一人よこさないじゃない。
そりゃ里親。
Maybe stop cutting away to someone for 1/10 of a second and potentially triggering my epilepsy.
に遠慮する気持ちもあるだろうし。
でも俺たち重いよレイ。エマは？
私？
Oh, please don't act so surprised when the question comes back around to you. You yourself just asked multiple people what they would do once they get out, and then you get asked and you're like, Nani? Me? You want to hear from little old me? You and your tiny little out of proportion facial features can just shut up.
ニーはママが大好きだもんね。帰るから大丈夫。
コニー。
Saying someone's name instead of talking normally. Hold up, so Connie stood there at the door saying goodbye and specifically mentioning how she's got Little Bunny so it's okay, and then she leaves and randomly Little Bunny is found in the dining room? I don't know! How's the flower sticking out of her stomach though? I don't know!
俺たちごときに手の届く代物じゃない。この農園の人肉は全部金持ち向けの高級品なんだぜ。
Exposition though! How did they manage to get out from under the truck and out of the exit when there was 4 of those things standing right there? I don't know, because... Also, why does this secretive operation need to be so secretive? Can't you just keep them on the farm under duress, or does them having a taste of not quite freedom make them extra tasty? Also, why did the mom hug a drawing from the little girl when she was alone, and then she's incredibly despondent later on in front of the girl's corpse, ready to get shipped out and eaten? Seems a little disingenuous. Also though, how can you have a secretive operation and then have such little security that you leave a gate up and have no one watching the merchandise, and also have kids a short distance away living unsupervised in the nearby house?
おいしい餌、汚れの目立つ白い服、規則正しい生活、全部私たち商品の品質を保つため。
Well, I mean, if you want to start to feel like cattle, then definitely refer to your food as feed. Also, not really sure what white clothes have got to do with making some tasty human merch.
それもより発達した脳が。
脳、食べる。
Alright, I guess I can let them have one back for not making it a literal farm if they want them to learn in order to have tasty brains. Still think you could farm them, but also teach them or something, I guess, but whatever.
それまでに全員脱出できる方法を考え出さなければならない。 まずはどこから脱出するか。門か森か。
森かな。
Wouldn't it be silly to give these kids so much freedom that they could be 6 years old and wander off into the forest and trip and fall into a stream and drown or break their necks and die though?
何も。ただこの塀、幅が2、3メートルある。
Why does the wall have to be so thick? In case the smarties manage to fashion an RPG out of a bar of soap and a bread roll or something?
鬼の気配はない。
You can sense them now.
敵だ。
You think they'd have fully realised that when she was chatting with the demons though in episode 1?
立てる。
Seems rather reckless to have this little meltdown literally one set of stairs away from the mother, who for all we know might be coming down the stairs to dinner along with everyone else. Where did he learn lockpicking skills? They teach them that? I don't know!
でも考えたね、ノーマン。テーブルクロスなんて。
これならロープ代わりになる。
Exposition though!
レイ、ノーマン、まだ自由時間のはずだよね。
なんだろう。
These donuts decide to have this long-ass conversation in the outer bounds area instead of going back to the fence, whereby if the mother checks, they'll be within the perimeter.
人間の科学技術の常識から考えれば、おそらく電波を使った発信機。
How do you know about humankind's currently existing technology though? Because!
最年少でママ、飼育官に抜擢。上物以上の育成数は全プラント歴代トップとか。
Well, you know what they say, tell, don't show. That doesn't sound right.
大丈夫よ。すでに標的の見当は。
That seemed unnecessary.
ここで手を貸しておけば、イザベラに恩を売れて、私もいつかママの座に。
Damn, you crazy bitch!
もう消えちゃったんだよ。うん。思ってたよりずっと小さいものだったんだ。何が？え？
Not sure I buy the whole she's so into her job of finding the tracking device that she's only discussing incredibly sensitive stuff right in front of this other girl.
ちょっと聞いて！シスターマジ辛い！ドンとギルダも。
Running back to alert everyone who has already been caught that the person they're playing against is really good.
知ってる？ノーマンの弱点は体力。
Norman's weakness is physical ability. Meanwhile, he's comfortably keeping pace with her at aged 11.
多分、子供たちの中に
内通者がいる。
Well, that's just a big old assumption though, isn't it?
今日からはチームで鬼ごっこをしていこう。
チームで？
No, and in some circles that would be considered hate speech.
エマ、とりあえず今から隊列の型100種言うから覚えろ。
So not 99 types of formation patterns, and certainly not 101 types, as that would be silly. But 100, yeah? This ends up by chance going on for a really, really long time.
バイバイ。
Kilowa's foot thinks it'd be broken.
またまた。で、オチは一体これ何の遊び？
Pranks have punchlines.
ここ数日でレイとエマに調べてもらった兄弟のスコア。
スコア？
No. I will never get over how there's fist clenching sound effects when it's not a thing.
スパイをすれば出荷されずに生きられるってこと？
エマはその子を置いてく？連れて行く？
連れてく。
You just became an idiot in my eyes.
俺は現物を見てる。実験もして何年もかけて壊し方を突き止めた。
So you were a spy for many years collecting information on nothing in order to get rewards that gave you the ability to break your tracker, yeah?
わかるか？今、お前の目の前にいる俺は最強のカードだ。
That face seems mildly unnecessary.
誰にも気づかれないように、お前ら二人を門へ行かせて。
So, is he a bad guy or not? I'm so confused!
エマもろともここで死ね。どうする？
あの日、二人を門へ行かせないようにしていれば、こんなことにはなっていないのよ。留守番の一つ満足にできない無能犬だなんて。
だから挽回したろ、スパイして。
But you just said that you've been spying for her for 6 years, so what are you talking about?
つまり内通者って言っても敵じゃなくて、私たちのためにずっとママの手下をやってたってこと？
But he didn't say anything for 6 long damn years. How the hell does that make any sense about it being done for them?
ママは毎晩8時前に消える。
消える？
Nope.
このハウスには秘密の部屋がある。
秘密の部屋？
Nope.
本当に入るつもり？
俺はあいつらみたいに冷静になれない。
Haha, you're a straight up moron and too dumb to be allowed to live.
ごめんママ、急いでて。見て。うまくいったぜ。
They teach pickpocketing at the school.
この人、本を通してあるメッセージを伝えてる。それも一冊じゃない。何冊も。
Why have you never mentioned that before now though? I don't know.
それであるメッセージって？
よく見て。
Or you know, because you have more important things to do, maybe just tell him?
全部出ていくときに奪われたんだよ、ママに。それでみんな悪い人に連れて行かれて。
やめろよ。
This guy's getting told information he's already been made aware of and had time to digest for several days, but upon hearing it again, somehow gets freaked out.
誰と連絡取ってるんだ？レイが言ってた本部か？
Yes, you were literally told that information by Ray before coming into the hidden room. She uses it to communicate with headquarters.
待って、コニーがどうなったかはわからないってノーマンが。
いや、あいつらは俺たちに隠してるだけで。
This anime is just full of people making wild leaps in their assessments of pretty much everything. The story is actually somewhat actually fueled by people simply making assumption after assumption as though it's factual until we later on find out that their hunch was indeed factual. This guy is doing it right here, putting pieces of a puzzle together, even though if it was a puzzle, the pieces would be from 2 different puzzles from different stores, and he's using a pair of metaphorical scissors to make them fit.
フィルが見つけて教えてくれたの。
フィルが？
No!
秘密の部屋で見つけたよ。コニーのリトルバーニー。何がわからない。助けに行こうだ。
Basing his entire angry notion on the fact that they found a doll belonging to a child when there's like 100 reasons why that could be down there? Maybe it was a similar one belonging to a child years ago. Maybe they just dropped it upon hearing that Connie had been taken in their lying version of events. But no, he sees the doll and be like, they're killing all the children! Here's proof!
お前がスパイ？ずっと？
僕らのためにね。
I don't see any possible benefit to revealing that Ray is a spy to these two. Like, none. Oh my god!
おい、ドン！いつだって僕たち二人のことを。
二人？
Nope.
イザベラをママの座から引きずり下ろしてその地位奪いたいのよ。
ママの座？
Yes.
そしてこれは同時に何か別の要因で心臓が止まると上に通報する送信機でもある。
やはり大人は殺せないってことか。
It's a bit odd stating, we shouldn't kill the adults, when she's one of the only 2 adults on the farm, and so the plural of the word is clearly translated into, so we shouldn't kill you. And let's be honest, that's just making the situation even more awkward.
逃げなさい。それが私の利益になる。
出荷しないの？
I mean, come on, Specs, she literally spent the last couple of minutes not only expressly stating how that won't happen, but also giving a lot of details as to why that won't be the case, and then you come out asking it like you dozed halfway off through her monologue.
しないわ。協力しましょう。
出荷しないの？出荷しないの？
つか、なんであいつと組むんだよ。俺たちにメリットあるのか？
うまく使えば何か情報を手に入れられるかもしれないし、余計な邪魔をされずに済む。
The fact that Ray has to point out that rather glaring perk of working alongside the sister.
何が知りたい？ほら、何でも聞いて。
This bitch is crazy! Run for it! These kids have seen their little friend killed, demons who eat said little friends, and all manner of other ghastly things, but a weird-looking doll with an improperly connected neck is also a source of clear fear. That seems largely unnecessary. 25 seconds of a bing-bonging clock.
はあ？発信機壊せるよ。シスターに掴まれた。
You know, in general, they're way too loud for my liking when it comes to planning a secret escape attempt. For a woman shown earlier on sprinting and jumping all over the place for 20 minutes, she sure does make a great deal of grunting sounds when performing pretty easy physical tasks.
いえ、光栄です。すぐ支度します。
Crumpling paper sound effect brought to you by www.crushingabagofcrackers.com.
あれ？クローネは一緒じゃないの？
Why would you think that? At the end of episode 7, the kids saw Krone in the main bedroom and then walked off. At least at no other time on screen have they showed the boy noticed them together, so that seems like an oversight. She didn't have that briefcase on her when she left the room a moment ago. Epic knife technique right there, swinging wildly when your foe is a good few meters away from you.
シスタークローネは排除した。
I don't quite understand what the sense would be in reacting like this. Krone was helping them, yes, but him reacting like this essentially gives that away if it was a bluff. Wait, that wasn't a hug? That was an attempt to get out of the room? Why would you try going through it when there's plenty of room either side of the door? Also, the fact that he reacted in the way he did and ran straight into our old room to randomly prove for himself whether or not Krone had indeed disappeared makes his character seem to make an uncharacteristically stupid error by pulling himself away from the area he needed to be in to alert the other two if the plan failed. Given that Ray's entire plan was to keep Mom inside the house and busy, and then these two see her walk out with the tracker in the hand and they don't immediately go to call off the plan, shows these two are pretty dumb as well.
どうすれば？
チルダ、お前はここにいろ。ハウス見てくる。
Why, you're so dumb all of a sudden? Is it not incredibly obvious?
下見強行だ。ママを止めるぞ。
What is wrong with you? Where did your IQ go? Yes, Mom! When your plan is based on the need to be quick and the first thing you do after bringing the rope down is stand there, looking at each other, and then giving each other a quick nod of acknowledgement, go climb the frickin' wall already!
幸福な一生じゃない？温かなお家で美味しいご飯と愛情いっぱい。
I mean, it kinda sucks to die when you're like age 5 just because you're a bit of a dum-dum, so there's that, and that much should definitely be obvious as a response. Ray came out the door and ran the entire way there, and we know he can run fast, and yet still he didn't reach the mother within any time frame that makes sense given how quickly she got to the kids walking. Did she suddenly just remember after being quiet for 2 minutes that her leg is broken and thus hurts? I'm sorry, but what did I miss in this scene that had these two lads reacting in this strange way? Genuinely asking here, as it made no sense. No one else was acting overly confused since you could hardly tell her leg was injured, especially since it's wrapped up with a bandage.
今はまずノーマンだ。
でもなんで？どうしてノーマンが出荷なの？
Shockingly, this girl continues her recent trend of sudden stupidity, now asking why Norman would be getting shipped after she just found out that Mother was more than aware of the escape plan and every element of it, and that thus taking away the mastermind would be a very logical next step to dismantling their plans. A lot of walking around the house this episode.
1は脳の発達に最適だから。のびのび育った感情豊かで健康な子供。
You know what? That kind of answers the sin in the first episode about why it's not being treated more like a farm, so I'm happy to remove that one.
待って、必ずしも怪我をすればすぐに出荷されないとは。
じゃあめっちゃ風邪ひく。
I'm enjoying this moment, and you best believe the Wind's version is stoked around this scene, but just how would they go about having him catch a cold on less than a full day's notice? Seems rather implausible to me.
明日の計画は糸電話使って話せばいいよ。
そりゃいい。ママに聞かれる心配もね。
Hold up a minute, so you're telling me that you've been concerned about Mum hearing your plans, and yet in pretty much every scene you've been literally yelling about it?
左耳に当ててスイッチを押す。それで発信機を無効にできる。
How do you know that though? Because when would you have had time to actually ensure it works, given that Mum is the only one with the tracker?
6年かけていろんなものからママにバレないようにこれを。
It would be amazing if they took a second to explain how he figured out how to build a device that would actually work, and furthermore how he knew the device will even work given it's untested.
レイ、まさか。
俺には胎児の頃からの記憶がある。
Bullshit.
おめでとう。
Bullshit. I'm sorry to do it again, but bullshit.
ねえ、ママは幸せ？
幸せよ。
Yeah, good luck bluffing that answer after you just...
エマ。
hearing things that don't exist. Oh, come on, are you even trying with this kid and her completely V-shaped smile? I mean, come on!
ノーマンは死んで、レイはあのざま。あなた一人じゃ何もできない。
Perhaps some more salt for your wounds, sir.
いいわ。じゃあせいぜいのたうち回って死を迎えなさい。あなたたちは逃げられない。
You know, considering a couple of episodes ago when she broke Emma's leg, she was legit saying she wanted them all to be happy, to forget about escaping and live happily there until the end, this seems like quite the odd turnaround in her character. Suddenly here she is out of the blue, rubbing salt into her wounds and then saying, fine, have a horrible life as you await death. Seems incredibly out of place.
オイル？
夜ハウスに火をつける。
火事を起こすってこと？
That's typically what lighting something on fire is, yes.
明日と言わず今夜。今逃げよう。
I love the twist and also the plan, but I must admit it required a great deal of coincidence to go correctly. For example, what if Emma took him seriously when he said he was giving up on the plan? What if he took Emma walking away speechless as her doing the same? What if she were tired and remained in bed, or got sick and didn't come to the hall and come across him? Like I said, decent plan, but it also requires just about everything to go smoothly without any words ever being said. So no sin here, but just throwing it out really. Wouldn't it have made more sense to set fire to both exits to her office, the one into the hallway and the one to the room with the babies in it, as soon as she left it? You could potentially then in theory trap her within the office and start the escape, no? Let me know what you think down below. Would she really waste time checking the bucket though when she knows that Emma is likely unable to physically hide inside of a bucket?
エマ、これ頼まれてたやつ。あと、みんなもう準備できてるぜ。じゃあレイ、着替えて。
But when she arrived earlier on, she was shocked that Ray wanted to move the escape plan from the next day to that night. Meanwhile, she had already planned for it to take place on that night as well. Also, the secrecy is great for us, the viewer, but not great in terms of the plot making sense, because surely you'd have shared all of this information before your friend almost had a chance to set himself on fire, no?
エマ、こっちできた。
これは
レイの代わり、それっぽい匂いを作るんだ。
I must admit, if I was the mother, I'd be more inclined to think that the smell of cooking sausages, bacon and ham is not from a burning human, but instead is from cooking sausages, bacon and ham. It now makes a lot more sense why these boys reacted in the way they did when Emma came back with Mother and her leg was broken, so removing that one. My word, the Win script is bursting at the seams.
2年以内に必ず戻る。そしてその時こそ、フィルたちと他4つのプランと全ての子供たちを連れて出る。
All of this exposition is lovely, but you gotta think that talking it through on top of the wall during the escape when anything can happen is likely a terrible option.
予定より早いな。
Did it though, or was it when you were standing around talking about the ins and outs of your plan with Ray?
逃げるなら端からだ。って誰だってそう考える。
I do like this, but then why would Norman tell both Emma and Ray after returning back from the wall that they've got to escape via the bridge? I mean, he even draws a map at the time to show where it is. Wait, he stayed hidden in the bush until he lit his lantern out of sight and then pops up and be like, yay! Seems like a further waste of precious time. Just land and give them a thumbs up and then light the thing.
下り顔だな。憎たらしい。
Okay, I draw the line at more than one person having the vision that they're seeing Norman. That no one was able to use their peripheral vision to see her running along the wall towards Emma.
びっくりした。ごめんなさい。 木登りしてたら素敵な曲が聞こえたからつい
You were climbing trees when you heard the beautiful song? There's no other trees near this one, so you mean you were climbing that tree perfectly in silence when you heard its song? Person in the past memory having no eyes cliché. Nathan Burr, The Ortho, Josiah May, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, PK Fan, Chef Kilo, Tyler Powers, Loritz, Chris Harris, Fluffy Starlight, Yona Stahl, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Manuel Mireles, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Silva, Morgan Vargas, Master Tank, Brendan Creer, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z.